Building blocks.
Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to Building Blocks. My name is Anna Heen.
And I'm Fuljens. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Today, we're going to be going over more Vlogmas Week 1 submissions and also going over what is up for Week 2 of Vlogmas.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Let's say what's up to the fam. Quite a few of you tuning in. Hello. Superstar Studios is here. Samuel, hello. Mr. Roth, good to see you here. George Canellis is here. Hello. We have Paul, Mr. Moderator. Matt Haas is here. And Silvio, greetings from Brazil. Let's go for more knowledge. Good to see you here.
Everybody, it's awesome to see everyone here. And it's awesome to see someone from Brazil as well. I mean, like it's always great when it's always an awe, right? When we have people now all over the world, right? Reaching, we're in the United States, Brazil, Netherlands, you know? It's,
all over.
Yeah, and the internet is nice.
Ecamm fam is international.
International, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, if throughout the show you are inspired to take pictures of your setup as it is now, so a before picture, feel free to send it over through Discord and we will show it off. So for those of you who are new or not familiar with what we're doing, is Vlogmas in the week 1 is before and afters of your studio because it is all about studio refresh.
Yes. And here's week 1 again, refreshing your studio space, creating a clean, inspired workspace, creating an inventory and all that good stuff. And there's been a great amount of inspiration from the fam. There's like a lot of people are really participating. So again, if you have not participated yet, it's not too late because today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right? It's hump day, so you have up until the end of this week to get it in. So ecamm.tv/Discord. That's ecamm.tv/Discord. And if you're having trouble accessing Discord, you can add it to the Ecamm Live community on Facebook. But make sure you use the hashtag Ecamm Vlogmas or Ecamm Vlogmas 23 or Ecamm Vlogmas 2023. But make sure you at least have Ecamm and Vlogmas in the hashtag. Yes. Awesome. All right. So we have quite a few submissions to go over. The first one, I don't know if you saw, is Gretchen. Gretchen is up first. Gretchen last time had created an excuse not to clean her studio, but now she has a better excuse of not cleaning her studio because part of it also is organizing and getting your workflow set up and all that good stuff. So I thought that was really creative. I thought that was really inspirational for her to do something like that, where she's putting together she's organizing her color palettes for her artwork. So that was pretty cool. So
and that is part of organization and is her studio, right? That's her studio because that's what she's doing. So it's however you can start.
Yeah.
Getting inspired.
And getting Gretchen in the
inspiration, right? She's taking steps.
Yes,
exactly.
It's
a color palette. Okay.
Exactly. So let's look up that video out of here. Let me just copy and paste this one over here.
And if you have any questions about design, again, feel free to ask because next week is all about profiles and creating profiles and scenes. So if you have any questions about anything regarding designs, just feel free to ask.
And it's awesome because there are a few more submissions in the Discord. Listen, ecamm.tv/Discord. Ecamm.tv/Discord. Put your submissions in there. We just saw something.
Oh my gosh, good for them.
We're gonna show it later. So,
good.
But let's check out Gretchen first. Here's Gretchen. All right, so take a look. We'll scrub through a few things, but I thought this was
Speaking of.
Yes, she got pinged. Gretchen got pinged. All right.
Rose-colored glasses. Hello.
Hello, good to see you here. All right, let's do this. Wait, the QR code. Okay, thank you, Dan. Thank you. I thought something was wrong with the QR code.
Dan, we'll get to your question in a minute.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
Gretchen.
Look at that.
Hey, hi, it's Gretchen Shepherd with a little different kind of idea today. I am in the middle of my studio organization and cleanup. And of course, I had to watch some videos on this, and I also had to watch one of my favorite watercolorists, Diane Anton. And she had this thing that she was doing with her Kuretake watercolors, which I have my set of Kuretakes right here. And how she organized them, and she had this nice top to a palette from Meeden. I don't have that, and I'm impatient. And I was wondering, how can I do that? Do I have a tray that'll work? Da 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 da. This is what I came up with, and we're gonna see if it works. What I do have is I have this paper here that is coated like this on one side and kind of coated on the other side. As something came wrapped in. I think one of my photographs like this, but I tested first to see if the watercolor would hold up if I used the middle part as a mixing part. Now, obviously, this is plastic coated, so it didn't work real well.
Yeah.
And now check this out. So now Gretchen has like a sped up process.
Then they're going to fit.
We're going to go through it.
You can see that.
It is your own
Check this out.
organization.
It's going to be cool. This part is really cool. Look at that. Right? And then towards the very end,
This one's all set. Needs to be labeled. Then I'm just trying to clean up my studio. These are things that are going to
there's like some
2
numbers
years
there.
ago, all around you.
Check this out.
The first place you'll find it.
Check that out. The color, how everything is labeled properly and all that good stuff. That is awesome.
You
That's
know,
pretty cool.
that is great,
That
Gretchen.
is so
That's
cool.
organization right there, because I remember my son, he's an artist, and he organizes the colors just like that. And he gets, I feel organization just makes everything easier.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time, but then afterwards you're just, oh my gosh, so happy that you did it.
Yeah, that was an awesome tip
Yeah, look at that.
Gretchen came across. That is pretty cool, right? It's like, so what else around our studios can we get inspiration from Gretchen and organize it?
Right.
I know I need to organize just bins of cables, bins of cables,
and
color coding and stuff like that.
Before you
Yeah.
do that, you gotta organize the cable behind the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and I see the data centers, for example, the data centers that have cable management and they have different colors. Every time I went to a data center and I saw that, I was just like so proud of them, because it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
But for troubleshooting purposes, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
For sure.
Okay, Gretchen, great job.
Great,
Good
awesome.
job.
That was awesome.
Good job.
That was a good excuse. Good excuse. Let's just check.
It's inspiration.
Let's just check in real quick. You said Dan had a question.
Yes.
Is it this one?
Yes.
For week 2, am I allowed to? No, you are not.
You're not. I mean, potentially, you could, because for the profiles you can upload,
Repurpose.
right, over overlays or movies or whatever that it goes in your show that is going to be part of your show. So you could do that if you wanted to, right? But if you design something for yourself, that'll be even cooler.
All right, and then Elevated Thinking Media. Good to see you here. Tatiana, hello.
Tatiana.
Oh yeah, wait and see. Wait till we get to Tati. Wait till we get to Tati. It's awesome.
Vlogmas challenge inspired. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we love to
DJ
hear.
right on beat.
What's my
Listen.
hoodie?
I did all the edits in iMovie. That was
Look at
pretty.
that.
That was
That was
dope.
good,
That was
yeah.
pretty good. And breaking news: the new Ecamm merch store will be opening in January with really cool.
I mean, when Paul writes really cool stuff, it doesn't even do it justice. It's like really, really cool stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw a preview of it. You are all going to love it. It's new, fresh.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the designs are. You're gonna want to wear it all the time.
Yes.
Even with like.
Keyword Marshall Fox. That's all we gotta say there. That's all we gotta say.
It's gonna be
All
lit.
right.
You're gonna want to be in trivia night on ENN.
Oh yeah.
For that.
Trivia is gonna be back in full force. All right. Next up, we have George Canellis. So George is in the final stages of getting his studio set up. It's not so much of a reorganization; it's actually a setting up thing. So it's like it's always fun to like set up for the very first time.
Rearranging things, or just
Setting it up.
That looks good. When I looked at that, I was like, wow, that looks so relaxing, and where the fireplace behind you, and
Yeah, so this is George Canellis setup. So he gets to start fresh, right?
Yeah.
Run the cables properly the first time around and all that good stuff. Cable management, And then I have a question for you, George. Aren't you gonna like sink? Because like usually when I sit into these chairs in front of a desk, I'm
You're
sinking in. So I want to see George go live in that chair.
or maybe it's hard.
Right, maybe
Maybe it doesn't
it's
sink.
stiff. Maybe it's stiff.
Yeah.
But let us know, George, how do you plan on sitting comfortably?
And
Literally.
that microphone looks just on brand with
yeah.
you.
Oh, yeah.
George, just on brand with your style. So
yeah.
good job on that.
Absolutely.
I like the mirror in front of you. I mean, the whole thing is great.
Yep. Looking forward to seeing the finished
final
product.
product.
And then I see the George Canellis hats up on the shelf there.
I mean, it's a whole vibe. You have to go with the whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe. Yes.
Great
That is
job.
awesome. That is awesome. And then up next, we have Tatiana. So Tatiana is about to do a complete overhaul. So check this out. Check out this video first.
This is my office before our renovations. Let's go all the way around. See it now, because it is going to change.
All right, so that is the current, and check out some of this stuff that they got working on over there. Tatiana and her partner over here. Check this out. Under construction, right? Under construction,
Nice little teaser.
and then got some measurements going on the wall there. Boom!
Oh, hey.
Bringing in the brick wall panels,
Nice.
right? And guess what? It's already being put up.
Oof. Yes.
That's it. Like this that was just a little teaser from Tatiana. So Tatiana is gonna have a complete makeover for her week 1 of the Vlogmas.
And he's all
challenge.
inspired after going to creator camp and seeing the fam. He's like,
yeah.
you know what?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna help you, honey.
He's like, it's on. He's like, it's on. Oh yeah.
Nice.
That is pretty awesome. Yes. Awesome.
Yes, there will be some awesome orange apparel in the new Ecamm merch store. There will be a lot of great stuff.
Yes, there will.
Yes.
Yes, there surely will. All right. And then we have some Vlogmas going on the LinkedIn end. And this is from Zack Wenthe. Zack is doing 12 days of Vlogmas.
Okay.
And he's traveling. So in the Discord, he put up he showed a picture of his bag with his camera and all that stuff, his gear in there. So that's his studio. That was his studio submission. But let's hear from Zack, shall we? Let's hear from Zack.
Zack from LinkedIn. Okay.
Hold on a second here. Pause, bring it back. All right.
54 flights. I'm heading out on my last trip of the year, and when it's all said and done, I will have taken 54 flights this year. Most of them on American Airlines. 32 nights in Hilton hotels, about 10 nights in Marriott, 7 different trips to Vegas, so a multitude of Vegas properties like the MGM Grand, the Mirage, one of my favorites, the Wynn, and one of my new favorites, Red Rock Casino and Resort. It's off strip. It's an amazing property if you haven't checked it out. But meetings, conferences, speaking, traveling, being in the room is key to my role. And so I am kind of highlighting my year, and I'm wrapping up my year with the 12 days of Vlogmas. So 12 videos, 12 days, kind of highlighting some of the key highlights of my year, tools I use, things I've learned, and so follow along, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Shout out to Zack.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that was
That's
cool.
a lot of traveling.
And it's cool. It's cool. Hold on a second. Close this out here. It's cool seeing Zack. I haven't seen Zack in so long. It's been a minute. So Zack was an Ecamm member of the month at one point.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, welcome back, Zack.
Yes, good to see you.
Welcome
And
back.
good to see you in the Vlogmas Discord over here.
Yes. Okay,
Pretty
so
awesome.
we're looking forward to see, because that's usually, a lot of us travel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also nice to see what other gear and the carriers, right? How you arrange your equipment when you're traveling. Because you got stopped one time. I mean, it took a while when you brought your equipment. And they took it out on TSA, and they're like, what is this for, and what is that?
Right.
And then you have to put it back in, and there's a huge line in the back, and you're trying to figure it out, and God forbid you drop something from that bag, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always the organization for traveling. So looking forward to that.
Exactly. Tatiana says, yes, we're working hard. Ben is laughing over here.
He's like, I'm in. Pretty soon he's going to have his own show. He's going to get all inspired.
Exactly. He's going to want to stream.
How to build
He's gonna
studio. This is how you build studios.
Right. I'm going to build it, and I'm going to co-stream from here, Tatiana. That's it. That is awesome. And, oh my gosh. So, Rainy Cajun, Jeremy, Nintendo Legal. This is for you. Actually, it's supposed to be this one. So we saw on ENN, Jeremy gave like an entire studio tour, and he looked up at the ceiling and, the work that he had to be done. And he's been going in. He has been going in. Let's take a look at what Jay's been up to. Let's take a look at what Jay's been up to.
And you can, if say you want to look at these pictures and you saw something that interests you in any of the setups that we're showing you, you can go back, you can go into the Discord community and check the pictures out because they are there. Or you can search hashtag Ecamm Vlogmas on the Facebook channel and find them there as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So here is Rainy Cajun. And we're going to scrub through this, like just scrub through some parts where he's showing like the progress with the ceiling and all that good stuff.
It's been a grueling 24 hours or so, but I think I'm done. It's been mostly grueling trying to get this video posted because of all the little technical difficulties I had. But with the internet being quiet and all things being equal, I think we should be good to go. So let me give you a quick rundown on the changes I made to the studio, as well as some of the cable management and just kind of future planning that I put together. So here I've got my little NDI key. Okay,
Let's take a look.
So I can create
Right,
just
so-
drop it over and test it over an Ecamm. So it's a very smooth workflow. Speaking of Ecamm, so this is the kind of my studio now.
Nice.
So it's compacted a bit. It's a bit more cozy, but it's also way more functional. So one of the things that I did is I decided to put everything within arm's reach. And one of the things I also don't like is if I'm looking into the monitor like here and seeing myself and then catching myself looking down at buttons or sliders, faders, that's kind of, that just doesn't look that great. So I'm hoping through enough trial and error.
Right, and then I think he's gonna go around the back.
60C coffee mug. Some thought into this. Things is that from Sigma and I Cajun podcast plus now down to the lower deck here.
Check that out.
Hey, look at
Band
you.
as needed, and then you've got a nice clean look to it. Now this is supposed to be normally
Right.
Beautiful.
And then, oh, hold on.
To
That is like
from
that is the grand finale there, but I'm trying to find the ceiling part. Here it
some
is.
thought into this just
All right.
to try and get it, a little bit more functional. Something else I did is I installed a couple of key lights up here. There's one inside here with my janky grid box. It's not a really grid box. It's just bought some foam at Michael's, and the tape's already starting to come off on some of these. But you can see it. This is how I'm controlling. So this is my hair light here, and then I've got the light that's directly above the desk. And then I've got another light here, another key light here that's aimed at the guests. So obviously these won't always be on at all times. This is just.
And now for the grand finale. Now for the grand finale. Take a look at this. Let's just hold on. He has to open it up. He has to open the closet door. Check this out.
The good old wireless router is right there. And that is, one little hidden feature inside this door here. And I think every studio should have one of these. This, my friends, is a tap. Now, I used to be in the beer industry, so I had this kegerator. This is actually my original kegerator that I had made for me 10 years ago-ish. And so I don't drink beer anymore. I actually don't drink at all anymore, but I was able to convert this guy into a sparkling water dispenser, and I've got some water flavorings back there. And then I just, if I need some water, I don't need to go down to the kitchen.
Oof.
Got it right here.
Yes, yes.
Right? And Alec over here says, great to see a setup, Jeremy. OMG, I need a sparkling water dispenser in my studio. I mean, if that is not the definition of gas, I don't know what is.
I mean, having water in your studio is so important. I usually have a gallon of water, but Jeremy, you took it to the next level, And now we're gonna have to step it up.
A keg of sparkling water.
Great job.
That is awesome.
That is great. I love the cable management that you have going on there. Love the whole studio. Is great.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Absolutely. So, Rainy Cajun just took this really seriously and just did a completely.
I know, Tatiana, right?
overhaul.
I love that because he's like a kegerator, and I'm like, a kegerator, okay. It's a nice name for it.
Exactly.
Dexter Laboratory.
Exactly. A keg with sparkling water equals fire emoji. Some people don't have a coffee machine. Some people have a coffee machine. He has a keg.
Some people have espresso machines. He has a keg.
Looks like Rainy Cajun has been taking advantage of the flood level raining water and staying inside and getting his studio together.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Jeremy never does anything simple. Definition of doing the most, right? That's awesome.
I mean,
Shout out,
that's
Ray.
beautiful.
Good job, Rainy Cajun. Awesome job.
And then when your guests come in or whatever, they're like impressed with your, right? Because everything is organized and you don't have to be moving things around, and it's easy to just move the light because it's right in the ceiling.
Yeah.
I that's the part that
For sure.
I'm really
It's awesome. And speaking
admiring.
of awesome, shout out to Matt Haas, because Matt Haas is doing the daily Vlogmas challenge, right? So we have the weekly challenge, which he's participating in. And then you saw Zack, he's doing the 12 days of Vlogmas, but Matt is going creating video every single day throughout the month of December. And this is what that looks like. If we go over to Awesome Fun Things YouTube channel, check this out, right? And it's already like 15 days ahead of content is scheduled out, and you get all these awesome thumbnails and just this awesome nice Vlogmas flow. So he's just like putting together this epic Vlogmas playlist. What's going on with Matt Haas? And this is Awesome Fun Things YouTube channel at Awesome Fun Things. Learn more about Matt Haas, hang out with Matt Haas, and learn about all the different content that Matt is putting out. Shout out to Matt for doing the daily Vlogmas challenge. So awesome. So awesome. Literally awesome. Because he's awesome. Awesome fun things, awesome with things. Yes. Let's check out the comments real quick. That's right. You're very welcome, sir. And Dan is saying, I'm disappointed Cajun Studio doesn't double as a moonshine distillery. You never know. You never know.
What's a moonshine distillery?
Moonshine is alcohol.
Oh.
Yes. Simply put it. All right. And then, here you go. Speaking of Sammy Superstar, that's up next. Superstar Studios. Samuel is doing the weekly Vlogmas challenge, and he released a Vlogmas video. He is doing he's editing the final sequence of his film, and he went live and actually showed us his workflow, his video editing workflow, which is pretty cool because Samuel Superstar Studios is taking off, and he's gonna leave all us little people behind. So let's take a look.
He will do no such thing.
Let's take a look at.
He is a loyal man.
Superstar Studio. We're just gonna play the intro for you all, and have a chance. Head on over to Sammy Superstar's YouTube channel and take a look at his workflow, which is pretty awesome. Just going through the countdown, awesome countdown. Samuel, love the balloons. Here we go. Boom. Hey.
Hello everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Today, it's a Vlogmas, December 1st. I'm going to be doing a couple live streams. Sunday, I'm releasing a big film that I'm working on, that I've been working on for a long time. And for the next 20, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I'm going to be working on the sequence. And I said, why not just film the process? So right now, let's go to Adobe Premiere, select camera, FaceTime. That's great. So right now I have the big project. It's basically edited. What I was doing is I'm just making different projects because it's so simple, because I have too much footage. I filmed over 300 clips. All the files combined are 50 gigs, and if I filmed more, it might have been 100 gigs.
Sammy said he filmed over 300 clips. 300 clips for the short film.
Yeah.
300 clips.
Yeah, those delis are good things to go through before, because organizing the footage that's what, in my opinion, when we get all of that footage, right, organize it and see which ones, before even importing it to the software, see which ones are going to be used and which ones are not, which ones are going to be B-roll, which ones are not. For me, that's one of the hardest part, but the most essential part of editing.
Yes. So we have
Jesus Christ.
Anna's shocked at what we're going to show you in a second in terms of cable management. And this is Mark from Elevated Thinking. We're about to show you stuff, Mark, in a minute. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's see if we can just stay right here inside the Discord instead of downloading these photos. Here we go.
Gotcha, Sammy. Yeah.
Here we go.
Dios mío. Who's this?
Elevated Thinking Media.
Elevated Thinking Media. Let's elevate.
Let's show you. So this is an awesome cable management challenge right here.
Yes.
Check this out.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to switch anything. Okay. Boom.
Yep.
Wow. That's a good challenge
I
to
want
take
to see
up.
the after.
Let's take a look at it.
Because oof.
Oh wait, hold on.
Right?
Oh wow.
Yeah. I want to see what.
Wow.
Look at the cable. So let's go back to the original, please.
There's more also. Yeah.
So you already had the cable management installed in there. It just needed to be organized. Is that what it is? Because the table looks like it had that.
And there's some after. And let's see
Don't
what
be
else.
scared. You did it. You did it. Elevated. Okay. So look at. Okay, that's cute. I mean, I like it. I like it when you have all your things concentrated. Right? Is it within reach? But let's see.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Went from this
that
to this.
wow, for real.
So
Wait, go back to
and
that
you could-
table.
and you can see-
I just keep going back to the table. Let's go back to the table.
Right. So
Okay.
that now you could tell that
Let's zoom
as
in.
you I'm not able to zoom in. As you can see, right?
Open it in the browser. Yeah.
Okay.
And then see if you can zoom in. Yes.
So yeah, so the table did have some cable management
Okay.
features here, right? And then when we go to the next one, the thing is with the browser situation, I think I have to go back into the Discord to open up the next one. So let's do that. So let's open this up in the browser. And if you could check, see like now you could definitely tell that the cables are being run along the desk there. There's some zip ties going on and all that good stuff. Yeah, because the whole goal is to not have the cables dangling off the desk.
Especially if you have
like
pets.
mine are dangling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to do that?
That is
arrange?
that is
Yeah.
a very good question, because the thing is too, when some people that deters people is thinking that this thing is going to be like very time consuming.
Yeah.
But you'll be surprised at how quickly you can get these things done.
Yeah, I unplugged all of my cables. I unplugged them all. I started from 0. So I want to know how long it took you. Elevated Thinking Media. He installed that today. The cable management?
Yeah. So let us know. Please let us know how long it. Oh, it took all day. Okay, so
All
this in
day.
this situation it took all day.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful job. That's a
Yeah.
great concentration. Let's give him a horn. And
That is
some
awesome.
points.
And some Nintendo legal here. There you go.
Yes. Got some points. That was great.
That is awesome. That is an awesome transformation right there. There he is. Good to see you.
Hey, good job.
Awesome job. And we want to know when the moonshine dispensary is going to open up. Inside
With different flavors, sparkling water.
Inside your closet. Silvio Hello says, what a transformation.
For real.
Yes.
For
Yes.
real.
Amazing.
That needs to be a before and after. You should be so proud of yourself for doing that. And it took the whole day taken. Where?
That's not right.
Oh, shoot, Paul, what shade? Paul, we need to see your setup. You have a pretty cool setup. We would like to see your setup also.
Oh my gosh.
And behind the table.
Man. All the cables are attached to the bottom of the table. Yes, they are. From mess to organization.
Yes.
Yes. On again with Andre Glenn. Good to see you. Welcome.
Hello and
here.
welcome.
I'm new to the channel and became interested in Ecamm via Mr. Camera Junkie. Yes, shout out to Lewis. What is this show about? Building blocks. Building blocks, Andre. Well, this week we are going over the Ecamm Vlogmas challenge because we're in the spirit of Vlogmas throughout the month of December. So this week is for everybody in the Ecamm Life community to be inspired to clean and organize their studio. But Building Blocks is where you can come here to learn how to make the most out of Ecamm Live and all the awesome features to create quality content using all the features that are natively available inside Ecamm Live, such as shape overlays, text overlays, web widgets, all that good stuff, you name it. We have playlists available right here in the Ecamm Live YouTube channel. Check out all that good stuff, especially if you have the Ecamm Live 4.1 or higher update. The sky's the limit as to what you can create inside the Ecamm Live. So tune in here for Building Blocks Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to be able to take that content to the next level.
Yep. So you can design overlays, lower thirds, logos for free inside of Ecamm.
Free 99.
Using Ecamm Live tools.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So welcome. Glad to have you here.
Yes, Ecamm Live is the best software ever.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Awesome. So once again, it is not too late. This is Wednesday. You have several days left. You have also the weekend to to continue organizing. Take some time to organize or do something, right? Even if it's not like a complete overhaul.
You can empty your garbage. You can dust your camera or your desk. Something that is going to inspire you, because once you get started, as Rainy Cajun pointed out, it's hard to stop because you're, okay, I need to continue. Because once you clean something, then you will see the mess on another area because you already cleaned that part. So, yeah.
And to make all of you feel better, this is a submission by Mr. Moderator. Thank God we don't have to deal with something like this.
And you know, that's real. People have their data centers like that, which is just not okay too.
Yeah. So if you think your cable management is bad, just think of a data center. It'll make you feel
Yes, man, Haas, check you out. That's the spirit. He's off tomorrow, so his studio will get cleaned.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So once again, submit your content, your before and afters in ecamm.tv/discord. That's ecamm.tv/discord. We will be waiting for you to submit your stuff there.
Yes, okay. Spacha is close to that illustration. Oh, Spacha. you have the rest of the week, and you can take even the next challenge could be extended for you to take care of that.
Exactly. Let's see if we missed any of the comments here. Sammy says you should stream the cleaning. Yes, that would be a good idea. Silvio, Ecamm Live represents the revolution for those of us who want to simplify our everyday lives.
Yes.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yes.
That's a great review.
Exactly. And Paul is saying that is a mild data center. I have seen some that are worse. We would have been fired if ours looked like that.
For real. For real. And it's money well spent for organizations to keep their data center clean, because they lose so much money if one thing, for example, for sales, if they're having sales or whatever it is, or imagine if it's a bank, right? If something goes wrong and they need to troubleshoot and they have a mess to go through. That will not be good.
And yes, and we're talking about this on Monday. It is so true. It is so true. Physical and mental feng shui. So true. And welcome.
Feng shui.
Welcome, Lord and Lady Logan. Good to see you here. Good to see you here.
Yes. Okay. So now let's talk about week 2 and what are the challenges, right? So week 2, the challenge is you are going to be designing profiles. So we're creating profiles. What are profiles? Profiles are where you host all of your assets, right? So profiles, you host your scenes, your scenes, you host your overlays, you can host your videos, you can host your graphics, everything, right? So a profile can also have details of, for example, if you have specific music that you only use for a profile, whether it could be, for example, if you have profile for your client and then you have a profile for yourself, or you have a profile for anything else, you can have different customization levels in each of the profiles, and they are independent of each other. So whatever you do on one profile is not going to interfere or leak into the other profile, right? So for this challenge, we are challenging you to create 3 profiles, right? So the first profile is going to be a testing profile. So you're going to use that profile to test anything that you want to do, right? So whether it is testing audio configurations, you have a new microphone that you want to test out. You want to see what different levels do with that microphone, because all microphones have different levels and your voice will sound differently. So if you do that on one profile and you leave your main profile alone, whenever you're going to go live, you will be okay, right? Because you're using your testing profile. So that's the one profile. The next profile is going to be Fuljens.
Design profile, and it's specifically for designing purposes, using all the features that we just spoke about in Ecamm, shape overlays, text overlays, all that good stuff. Your overlays, anything that you import, that is going to be dedicated to that profile. And when you need a specific design, you know exactly where to go instead of searching through all your scenes in your main profile for something you've previously created.
That's right. And then the last profile is going to be a vertical profile. And this is so important if you stream in vertical. If you stream vertical content or produce vertical content, this is very important, because if you just create a vertical profile in your regular profile and you accidentally switch to a horizontal 16:9 profile, all of your designs, everything that you have done is going to be rearranged, because now it's stretching it out to a different stream size. So it's very, very important to have, if you stream vertical, to have a separate profile for vertical.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
So another amazing thing about profiles is that, say you have a quarterly show or something else that you do, or a webinar that is a one-off, or something that you don't do often, you can create that profile. You don't want to delete it because you already put a lot of work into it. You can export that profile with everything that you have already created, save it, archive it somewhere else out of Ecamm, and say you need it later for anything else, you can just bring it back and everything will be there, including the music, sound effects, everything that you used will be there. That's the power of profiles.
Absolutely.
Just profiles are just amazing. So you're going to be creating 3 profiles this week, and what you're going to do is you're going to you can go live designing your scenes, right? Because scenes go into the profiles. So you will be designing your scenes, but to show us your profiles, you have to take screenshots, because you won't be able to show us or switch profiles, or you can come on different times and stream from different profiles.
Yeah. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Be creative with it, and drop them in the Ecamm Live Discord community. And some of you may already have this already set up. For example, Matt Haas, awesome wood things, awesome fun things, right? So we know Matt has different profiles, right? So however you want to demonstrate that, whether it's a screenshot or a video or something, or going into live demo mode and showing your scenes and overlays panels, do that and share that in the Discord. Yes.
Yeah, and this
so
is
for inspiration for others.
And this should be way easier, and you should be more comfortable designing with your clean space, right? Your clean space, and then you're gonna be sitting in your studio, and your desk is gonna be nicely organized, and you're just going to design your profiles.
Absolutely. For example, right here on this Mac Studio, just gonna count it for you. 1, 2, 3,
Are we on demo mode?
4.
No.
I'm just counting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 profiles. 16 profiles on here.
Yeah. And all the details about the profiles, and we show you a little bit of scenes and things like that, they are on the Vlogmas landing page that we have shared throughout the week. And there will be a link in the comments so that you can check it out and just go over, review it, and check out all of the logos are there and the details on what to do and the profiles to design. It goes over what profiles are again, if you want to get a refresh. Yes, all of that there. That's your Bible.
Yeah. Yeah, and also highly encouraged to share those vertical profiles
Yeah.
to inspire others to do the same as well. Because it's definitely so helpful. As Anna mentioned, like you don't want to have that trouble of, going vertical in, for example, this is your profile, your main show, and you go vertical here and everything just goes haywire. There's no guarantee that if you switch back, everything will be in place. So
Yeah, and they're saying there was the trend in 2023 for video trends was shorts, right? So we saw a lot of shorts. A lot of people use shorts for discovery, and if for 2024 they are predicting also that it's going to be even more the use of vertical video. And now with TikTok, extending the length, that's going to be even more relevant for us. And we have this amazing piece of software that we can produce incredible content with and separate ourselves from the rest of the gang, right? Vertical profile, yes.
So show us those vertical profiles. Let's head on over to the comments over here real quick.
Oh, Jesus Lord. You see, this is what I'm saying. That's good, because some of the questions, some good things, Matt has. Because some of the questions that we get is like, oh my gosh, I have so many profiles and scenes, I'm afraid to delete it. But if you create profiles and then you're no longer using it, you can export and then delete it from Ecamm. And you don't have to have all of those scenes that you're like, okay, where's that scene? What did I get it? What did I do with it? And you have to look through and
exactly.
It gets
Exactly.
interesting.
And it's so easy to export your profiles if you want to just offload it off of Ecamm. This takes a few seconds, so we could just go into live demo for that right here. Profile. Export current profile. That's it.
That's it. And then you choose where you want to have it. So make sure that you have a folder dedicated to profiles or everything that you have related to Ecamm or however you would like to organize it, so that then when you're looking for it, you can find it.
Yep.
Because we use so many profiles and we go back and we find our profiles if we want to use it again. So we go, okay, so this quarter we use this. Let us use this overlay or this lower third that we designed. Let's bring it to this, and we just have to open it again, go there, cut and paste of it.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yes.
Absolutely. And thank you, Mr. Moderator, for sharing the link on us, heelstudios.craft.me/Vlogmas. That's where you will find the Vlogmas Challenge week 1 and week 2, and the other ones will be added as the weeks come by. And Sammy says, love the profiles. Just created one for TikTok Live.
Good.
Awesome.
Yes.
Pretty awesome. Do you use Sony PP with Ecamm profiles? And Silvio says, that is a really cool feature, the profiles. Yes.
Oh, yes, it is. It is incredible. And especially when you are designing inside of Ecamm, for example, because you're going to have a design profile and you can just have all your design nicely organized in one profile that you can just go in there and you can copy and bring it back, right? Just copy it and just paste it on your next profile, which is just beautiful. Yeah. You can take something from one profile, copy, and then bring it back, open another profile and bring it back and copy it.
Yeah. And that's so awesome about Ecamm. So you could Command C and Command V wherever you want.
Wherever
which is
you
pretty
want.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Command C, Command V everywhere. And EUC. It's great to have stuff ready in one spot to reuse. I wasted years editing, making every video with brand new content, everything, graphics, transitions, etc.
Yeah, it takes
everything
so much.
in one spot.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, it's just like, for example, when we buy a lot of hoodies or a lot of jeans or a lot of shoes, and we end up using the same hoodie because we love how it feels. So the same shoes, the same sneakers, it's the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
We end up using the same graphics.
Definitely.
I've been using my same graphics since 2020.
Yeah.
The same setup this time, right? The same thing.
Absolutely.
And it looks amazing. And I have tried changing it. And then I'm like, nah,
and you
go back to it.
And you go back to it. Yeah, there's sometimes you definitely go back to an original design.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Let's see here. An awesome one thing says, my last profile export took 5 minutes to complete. Lots of junk in my profile. Listen.
Yeah.
Quick story time.
Make it quick.
Yeah, quick story time. A few years back,
when Profiles first came out,
I transferred a profile to Paul Duncan, and it had tons of songs in there. And needless to say, things went haywire. There could have been a system crash here and there. The Ecamm developers, Ken and Glenn, had to get involved in all that good stuff. So when exporting profiles with large music files, just be wary of that, right? Maybe delete the music, because if you have them already on your drive or whatnot, you may not want to export the profile with that songs because you can already just add them right back in. So be mindful of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good point. It's because it exports everything. You can even create profiles for clients and send it to them all set up with everything they need, that they don't have to touch a thing. You obviously have to review it, making sure that everything stayed the way you sent it. But other than that, they don't have to do anything because you already sent everything to them.
Yes. And then we have some more comments coming in. Gretchen says, yes, my main profile is a hot mess, but I panic about clearing it out and starting again because it is so comfortable.
Yeah, I cannot get creative when I see a whole bunch of scenes and a whole bunch of, even we have it in folders, and still the folders can get out of control, even if it's in the folder, because we have, for example, quarter 1, 2, 3, and then we have different shows every week, a show in that quarter. So it can get tricky.
Yeah. Dan says, I work on the Fuljens on 2 profiles now. If you try to meet their standards, you'll be working for decades.
we give you the bones, and then, but you will be good. You'll be good.
Paul says, your Mac will be happier if you don't have one pro.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Scenes and overlays and stuff like that. And, sometimes you could find your scenes hanging when you're trying to transition from one scene to the other. So keep them light.
Yeah.
Keep them light. Ecamm fixed the process. It isn't a nightmare anymore. All of my music audio is on my RCP. Says Awesome One Things.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. So there's no need to even load that into Ecamm, right? So, yep, taking the stress off of Ecamm. We see you, Melvin. We're just gonna go through the comments and we'll get to you real quick. I see an opportunity for monetizing profiles. If that is possible in the future, I'd buy a pre-made profile. Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. We do that quite often.
Yes. Yep. And also too, when it comes to profiles and whatnot, right? If for example, if you go to our graphic store, the link is down there in the description. We don't have it as a profile. We have it as a scene. So the scene is grouped up in a folder, and you have all these different scenes. You have entire run of show, countdown, main camera, interview scenes, and all that good stuff, right? Because also when you're exporting profiles, like we mentioned before, you're exporting the
content, everything,
camera,
the music,
camera settings, music, all that good stuff. If you have NDI turned on, it's going to transfer that over. So you just want to transfer the scenes and the graphics, the overlays. You could just export that by itself, right?
Unless you are sending, for example, you're sending your designer to you see vibes. To your point, if you are, for example, creating a profile for a client and you already have purchased a song for them and you have sound effects for them, and it's one song, a sound effect, and maybe a graphic or something, a video that they want to include in their stream, all of that, right, could be created, and it would be, once you export it, everything will be there for them. Everything. And it's okay because it's just one song or two and a sound effect or two, and that should be okay. So it's good to point out that, as Fuljens mentioned, so the scenes will have overlays. It's the scene, your camera settings, all of that, right? Your camera positions, but a profile contains, if you do any camera effect, if you apply a LUT to it, if you install, LUTs, if you install a LUT, do a camera effect with Ecamm effects, that will carry through, right? With scenes, you're just carrying on overlays and the positioning of it and lower thirds and things like that.
Right. So if you want all of that to transfer over, then you export it as a profile. But if you just want your scenes, your run of show, and your graphics, and not the audio and camera settings, just export it as a scene, right? And what's good about that, because if you are buying scenes, or if you're buying scenes or graphics or Ecamm templates and whatnot, then you create a brand new profile and then you just drag and drop that file into that profile. So this way you start the process of, or keep enforcing the process of organizing your profiles accordingly.
Yes.
Yes. We have a lot of feedback coming in here. I remember when there were no problems. Yeah, exactly. Maggie, hello.
Hello, Maggie. There's always replay.
We love to see this comment. Kathy, listening as I clean the mess. We cannot wait.
Kathy, we cannot wait
to see
it.
your before and after.
Yes, and it's the same thing. You know what I just thought of right now, which could be, cool to see. If, for example, Gretchen, you have a whole bunch of scenes that you're saying, oh, I'm not sure. Take a picture of your before you clean it, right? Do your picture before.
I think she did. I think it's in the Discord.
Before. You did. You took that picture. Yeah. So all of you, if you are designing and you're reorganizing, right, just make sure that if you're going to do any organization, just create a profile that's brand new, and then you can copy scenes. And then start like that, right? Start, for example, okay, these are the main scenes that I like to use. Take those out of that and start a profile like that. Start creating folders and name those folders. Then add those scenes inside that folder. And then you start, oh, I don't need this anymore. Delete, right? Oh my gosh, I like this. I haven't seen this since 2020. And you like it? Name it 2020 and include all those in there. Because then you can export it, archive it, and then you will have all of it out of Ecamm. Make it easier for Ecamm, make it easier for yourself, and whenever you need it, you can import it back.
Yeah, for sure.
The power of profiles and exporting in scenes. Brought to you by Ecamm Live.
Brought to you by Ecamm Live. Sammy says less is more. Yes. Awesome. What hurts me is the many WebM videos with transparent backgrounds. Those are big files. And Rainy Cajun has a feature request. Why not directly support .mov as overlays instead of WebM? Hey,
send it.
Submit it. It might be some encoding situation, but who knows? Submit it. Biggie, hello. I like to have one profile I use as a template and build other ones off that. Easy peasy. Yep.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Remember to just go over the file that we put together for you, because in there you will have details, you will have little ideas that will keep you on track when you're designing. And again, if you have any questions, you're catching the replay, or you are designing, go inside of Ecamm Facebook community and you can ask the question. Just make sure that you hashtag Ecamm Vlogmas so that we can find your questions when they are related to any questions, especially the profiles.
Matt says, I'm obsessed with overlays that are videos with transparent backgrounds. Love them. As Doc Rock would say, they look dope. Oh yeah, and then with Ecamm 4.1 makes it so much easier too when you can key out green screen videos and whatnot.
Wow, Faith News Media, hello.
Good to see
my gosh,
you
nice
here.
to see you.
Good to see you here. Jeremy says, much easier to produce transparent overlays in Final Cut than just importing them as an overlay.
Yes, there's a trick to make them transparent inside of Ecamm though.
Yeah,
A very easy trick.
Awesome tricks. And K-Walk says, kind of reminds me of the library projects and even. Yep, exactly.
Yes.
That's how immersive you can get.
Yes.
With Ecamm. No, M3, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good. And then that's a perfect segue because EUC Vibe says your virtual background video last week was fire emoji. Set is looking great. So with that said, Melvin, let's just go back to your question here. Green screen question: how do you guys get such sharp edges on your body outline glasses, headphones, yada yada, without losing edges, right? So definitely check out last week's video. We go in depth of the setup here, the green screen distance, the lighting, the key lighting, the lighting for the green screens, and all that good stuff, right? So
we answer all of your questions in that video.
In last week's video. And with this setting, one thing we did not mention last week is our fade level in the green screen setting. So our fade level is set to 65. So that's what we have ours on the slider.
You got me so sharp here so he can see the details of the hair.
I think but you're seeing it here, but I think
that's true.
they're seeing my dome and all that stuff there. But as you can see, as I zoom in, it looks really good. Normally, if the fade level is jacked up, you'll see some highlights.
Play around with the fade level so that they can see the differences.
All right, since we know the number, right? So check this out. Right, so this is what poor lighting situations.
And let me bring myself in so you can see my hair now.
Zoom out. Yeah, right. So we look like outlines and all that good stuff.
Which could be a good look if that's what you're going for, but
you don't want to go for that.
You look glowy.
And then, as you can see,
it matches with the dust.
It gets better and better and better. And then we stop right at 65. If we go past 65, check this out. We start to disappear, right? So 65 is, right, you can still see on the shirt there, you're getting all that fuzziness here. But 65 is like the nice, clean, sweet spot right there. All right, so hopefully that helps. Check out last week's video and play around with the fade level if that's what you want to explore in terms of green screen setup.
Yes, so fam, that is it. That is it. Have fun. Continue your cleaning. We're so proud of all of you for participating and for those who will participate now and got inspired. And next week, remember, it is profile creation. So you can go and play around. Is Vlogmas time. So you can go in video and create a video as you're creating your scenes. Right? Just create it and post it in the community. You can go live or it can be a video, record it. So make sure that you just use hashtag Vlogmas, Ecamm Vlogmas, so that we can find you and we can showcase you on ENN and on BuildingBlocks.
Yes, definitely. I think we're squared away. I was checking Discord to see if there were any last minute submissions. But again, it's not last minute because you still have the rest of the week. You have the weekend to participate, and we cannot wait we have K-Walk, we have Gretchen, we calling you out, Gretchen.
We have Tatiana.
Tatiana is going to have a whole completely different look.
Yeah, they're working overnight.
Yeah.
Tatiana better be cooking some stuff. Here, honey. Here's some water too, You're so welcome, Matt. You're so welcome.
Yes.
Okay, nice. So,
and just a reminder, we'll be away for next week. So we will be back with ENN on December 18th and then also the 20th with BuildingBlocks.
And December 18th, everyone, there is a nice giveaway on ENN. Nice. So make sure we're coming back with like.
Listen, you right here. Hold on. Mark. We're gonna add the marker M. Marker added. There's 20 of you currently right here. You need to make sure that you tune in to ENN on December 18th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because this giveaway.
Yeah.
Woo,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That deserves a Nintendo Legal.
And it's going to be so great for all the things in 2024. So tune in. Write it down. Put it in your calendar.
Yes.
In your reminders. Do it up.
Tune
yeah,
in.
see, noted. Yes, fake news. Yeah,
Add it
December
to the
18th.
calendar.
Noted. Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Nintendo Legal says we're here to help.
Yeah. Don't say we don't give you a hint. Do it up. All right, everyone.
man.
Thank you so much for spending time with us and learning some great things. Your participation. We appreciate you so much. We will be seeing you in a week.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that you cannot post. So go ahead and
Yeah.
post.
Because we'll be checking the Discord still. We'll be checking out those scenes, the profiles.
Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to see what people share.
And the rest of the fam will be in there admiring your work. Everything.
and getting
Yeah.
inspiration. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great night and an amazing week. And we will see you when we come back. My name is Anna
And
He.
I'm Fuljens Henry.
And you're watching Building Blocks. Bye.
Peace.
Building blocks.